Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Real Talk with Mommy J. Today, if you are joining me for the first time, my name is Adejoke Lawal. Welcome to my show. Welcome to Real Talk. It's only on Real Talk. We get it real and we make it real. So welcome, take a seat and join me. So today, what would I like to talk about, or what do I want to talk about? It's something that is so prevalent, and we see it as a problem, we see it as an issue, and we struggle to help. We find it difficult to know what to do. And before we realize it, most times it's too late. Most times it's too late. And this action or act has taken many lives. It has taken many lives. Many people have destroyed themselves through this singular action. It is self-destructive, and most times it is irreversible, irreparable. So you'll be wondering, what do I want to talk about, or what am I going on about? This is what we tag as self harm, self-destruction, being destructive to one's life. And this particular action is preventable. It is preventable. It's called suicide. Most of the times we don't talk about it, we don't discuss it. Even when you notice the signs in people, we don't help them to seek help. We don't approach somebody to talk about it. Suicide is preventable. Suicide is preventable. What is suicide? Suicide simply means the act of intentionally causing one's death. That's suicide, intentionally causing one's death, and it's preventable. It is sad, it is disheartening when one's love suddenly dies by taking their own lives. How do we get that out of our memory? So today, come with me and let's see if we'll be able to help somebody at the end of the day. If you find this video useful, educative, informative, please give me thumbs up. Remember to click the alarms button so that whenever I come on or I release new video, you'll get the notification. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so today. Click the subscribe button to subscribe. So, suicide is preventable. We need to support someone who is at risk. That is the summary, that is the bottom line. Support someone who is at risk. You know, each person or one individual that committed suicide, that died by suicide, it impacts in majority. So one person committing suicide impacting upon several people. And you know why people commit suicide? They are looking for a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Why do I call it a temporary problem? It's because it will soon pass. But to them, to the sufferers, to the people that have these feelings of committing suicide, is because it's a lasting solution. There cannot be solution at all. So it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Whatever you are going through in life is a temporary problem and it will pass. So each individual death will affect at least 20 other people. Why 20 other people? Even more. Father, mother, siblings, husband, wife, parents, loved ones, friends, colleagues, sometimes a nation. So you can see it's more than 20 people. But you and I, as you are watching me today, we can actually help somebody out there. We can make a difference by reaching out to people. We can make a difference by reaching out to someone who we know or we are concerned about. If you are worried about somebody, if you are concerned about somebody, it doesn't mean they are going to commit the act. It doesn't mean they are mad, but it means, look, I am observing this and there could be a change, and you help them to seek help by shouting out, by blowing the whistleblower, just to help them out. The World Health Organization estimated that 800,000 people died by suicide in 2016. I'm sorry I haven't got the up-to-date data, but the data I've got so far, in 2016 alone, 800,000 people in the world died by committing suicide. And 6,000 alone, they are from United Kingdom. That's a lot to die or that have died by suicide, committing suicide. Suicide is the leading cause of death in men under the age of 50. Suicide is the leading cause. Men under 50 they are prone to committing suicide. It means more men died of suicide in the UK. I'm sorry I have no other data, but in the UK, more men died by committing suicide than heart attack, cancer, or heart disease or road traffic accidents. You can see that it's something that we should worry about. Suicide rates are higher in areas of socio-economic deprivation. When people are struggling in their economic status, in their social status, they felt or they have the feelings that, well, life doesn't worth living, and they want to commit suicide. Men are 3 times more likely to take their own lives than women. And you know why? I don't need to tell you. Men, they have the feelings that they have to cater for the family, they have to be the breadwinner, they have to do this, they have to do that. And when they don't meet up to standard, they felt, yes, let's end it. So that's why men are at more risk. Relationship breakdown, divorce, money, finance, loss of job, all of these. Divorced men, they prone to committing suicide than men. The rate of suicide in women in their early 20s has been the highest for 2 decades. Women under 20s, oh, my boyfriend left me, oh, nobody's talking to me, I am alone. Little things. However, to them, it's not trivial. Suicide, it is preventable. Relationship breakdown and highest rate is amongst divorced men. The rate of suicide in women in their early 20s, as I said, it's very high. So what are the causes? Remember, I said suicide is preventable. We have health factors, we have environmental factors, we have historical factors. But all of them, we can still prevent. Mental health in health factors, substance abuse disorder, alcohol abuse disorder, serious or chronic health conditions, chronic pain. When people are going through pain, and they thought, this is not getting better, or many other health issues, they can commit suicide. Limited access to health care, no money to look after themselves, no money to go for checkup, no money to go for treatment. What else? What do you think they would do? They would like to commit suicide. But that's not the end. Seek help. Sleeping difficulties. They can't sleep in the day, they can't sleep in the night, they just can't get sleep. Every remedy given to them doesn't help. They want to commit suicide. Environmental factors. Stressful life events, including divorce, separation, death in the family, prolonged stress, financial difficulty, financial problems, school work, they can't cope. They want to belong, friends, access to bad gangs, exposure to media, when the media begins to go about them in a bad way, they want to commit suicide. Historical factors, previous attempts to commit suicide, family history of suicidal attempts or psychiatric disorder, history of self-harm, recent hospitalization for suicidal attempts, cultural beliefs that support suicide. Some cultures support suicide. You can see, and this is destructive. Help them. What are the signs? Talk. When you hear people talking about, I'm a burden to somebody, I'm a burden to others. Oh, they are useless, they are hopeless. Having the feeling of being trapped. They are trapped in a position, a situation that they don't get help. They have that feeling that nobody's being supportive. They want to plan suicide. Talking about feeling hopeless and helpless. Experiencing unbearable pain. Experiencing there is no reason to live again due to poor problem-solving approach, poor upbringing, poverty, financial problem. When you hear people saying this, please don't wipe it or wave it off your ears. Stop and do something. When you hear people talking about all this, please do something to help them. Behavior, increased use of alcohol or drugs, wanting to take overdose of their medication, painkiller, paracetamol, other drugs, putting concussion together, wanting to kill themselves. By the time people are attempting this or putting things, and when you notice that they're becoming secretive, they started going to a chemist shop to buy things, or you see them online all the time, and you think, what? And when they see you coming, they close their computer. You want to wonder, what is the problem? Acting recklessly. They are very reckless. They are too hyper. They are just covering up before you, planning what you want to do underneath. Withdrawing from activities. Some people are hyper, very reckless, very talkative, and very jittery, while some people withdraw. And they are not like that before. Isolating from family and friends. They are planning something. Sleeping too much or too little. Visiting or calling people to say goodbye. Oh, I just called you to say goodbye. I just called you to say I love you. I just called you. Okay, yeah, all the time. I call you to say I love you. Think twice. Oh, I just called you to say goodbye. Think twice. Or you hear them writing or singing, I just want to say we'll meet again. I want to say goodbye. We'll meet again. Help them. You can save a life. Giving away prized possessions, things they love so much, things they can't do away with, things they cherish a lot, and they started giving them out. Helplessness about the future. When you notice in people's behavior, please don't be quiet. Do something. Help somebody. What about mood, depression, loss of interest, things they loved doing before, and they started losing out, and you ask them, oh, it's okay, oh, it's all right, oh, I just want everything to end. It's not just an English statement. It's not just a phrase. It's a statement from someone wanting to commit suicide. Rage, they become aggressive, fighting. They can't tolerate anybody. Irritability, humiliation. They just felt they are being humiliated. Anxiety, impulsive behavior, things you don't expect them, impulsive outbursts. And you think, is he all right? No, something is going wrong. Let them open up. Get them to talk to somebody. Despair, the feeling of, that's it. Let it just finish. Let it just end. Please seek help. If you are that person and you feel like this, it's not normal. It's not right. Seek help. Sudden sense of peacefulness. It's good to be peaceful, but suddenly you notice that they are just feeling peaceful. That means they've put a lot of plans in action. They are just waiting for that day to execute it. So they feel peaceful. It's going to end soon. Help them. And if you're that kind of person, please seek help. We need to encourage people to talk about it. How do we help them? It's just by encouraging people to talk about it, to talk about their feelings, to acknowledge they may be at risk, to acknowledge they are struggling. And don't be shy about it. Talk to somebody, not just to anybody, but if somebody talks to you about it, if you notice any of this in somebody, please seek help for them. Talk to somebody on their behalf. When people begin to have the feelings that they have failed the family, they have failed the loved ones, it's easier said than done. It might be difficult for them to talk about it. However, please be strong and talk about it. Seek help, therapists, counseling, psychologists, visit mental health institution, see your doctor, tell your parents, tell your spouse, talk about it. They will miss you so much if you do that to yourself. Reach out to the mental health facilities around you. Seek for professional help. It may be friends, colleagues, or family, but talk to somebody about it. If they talk to you about their feelings, please do not ignore it. You might be helping somebody. You must know that most people that died by suicide doesn't want to die. They don't want to die, but they felt all hope is lost. Please intervene. Ending their life by suicide seems like the only option left to them. Ending their lives by suicide seems like the only option left to them. But no, there are lots of options out there. Pray for them, love them, support them. Don't cast them out. Don't think they are melodramatic. Don't think they are drama queen. Please, if you are the one going through this, don't feel isolated. Don't feel people will stigmatize you. Talk to somebody. And if you feel this video has helped you, send me a message, leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. Thank you. If you want us to reach out to your group, your church group, friends, do not hesitate to contact us. We will come, we will talk to you. And if this video is going to help somebody, please share. Click the subscribe button. Remember to click the alarm button and leave me a comment, your suggestion, your advice. Will go a long way. They will not be ignored. Thank you. It's Real Talk. Real Talk with Mommy J. Mommy J loves you. Please, suicide is preventable. Suicide is not the last option to a temporary problem. God bless you. Till I come your way again, Adijokelawa. Bye.